most organizations that I've interacted with in my career show up and say, we want partners because they generate revenue. Single dimension, it's single focus, and they don't think about the material impact in terms of whether that increases retention or product expansion or whatever it might be as far as other KPIs, but also it forces you into a single persona approach. And so what I like to say is if you think about partnerships holistically, we have to define what partnerships means. I worked at a company years ago, used to always say, we help our customers grow and we help our partners grow. And that's great. That's a nice thing to say, but what does growth mean? I take the approach of what does partnerships mean? And the way that I define it is explicitly across three different categories. You have your go-to-market partnerships. Those are going to be your agencies, your SIs, like the businesses that work alongside you. They package, they price, they sell, they service, they do all these different things. They might drive revenue. Like that's one of the outcomes that you might get from that. But identifying your ideal partner profile is one of the first steps. And so if I say like it's agencies or it's SIs, that's dimension one. Dimension two is the ISV motion, where we see other platforms connected to our system that deliver even more accelerated value for our customer, or they expand product usage, or whatever that outcome is. Again, the outcome is what most partnership folks in their early career, or the people they report to most common, CMO, CRO, CEO, whoever the C-suite is, you get a lot of like, I want this result, but not a lot of like, and here's the journey we have to go on to get there. So dimension one, go-to-market partnerships. Dimension two, the expansion, the extension of your platform. And then for me, dimension three is the idea of ecosystem reach. That's all of your marketplaces, all of your communities. Sometimes it's like the VC-PE relationships, depending on your industry and where you operate. But that's what I describe as more of like the awareness, if you will. I think of that as like early inbound marketing, right? Your awareness stage from a go-to-market perspective. The others are much more downstream. And so if I were to reverse engineer this, I'd say the ecosystems, the sort of reach partners are important in terms of awareness. Consideration, if you will, becomes much more applicable when you think about your agencies, your SIs, the more tactical, the tacticians that are doing the work for you and with you and your team. And then the sort of end stage decision and ongoing service is more of the ISV. How do we extend our platform? How do we deliver more value?